In this video, we're going to factor trinomials. Remember, tri means 3. So that's a polynomial that has 3 terms. All right. And the coefficient of x squared, the number in front of x squared, is 1. So the method we're going to use only works when we have a trinomial and the coefficient of x squared is 1. Before I factor those, let's remember what we did here earlier to multiply. When we multiply this, we take x times x is x squared plus 3x plus 2x, and these multiply to 6. So notice when I add these together, we get 5x. So to go backwards, notice what are we doing? So we're starting here and we want to factor this like this. So what did we do? We need to figure out what two numbers add to this, but the same two numbers multiply to the last number. So that's the idea to factor these. So over here, the question is what two numbers multiplied equal 24, but they add to 10. All right, so for this first one, let me just write down a few. We got 12 times 2, 8 times 3, 6 times 4, 24 times 1, whatever. And then you need to figure out, well, which ones, all of these multiply to 24, but only one of them is going to add to 10. This is the one that adds to 10, 6 plus 4. So therefore, this factors to x plus 6, x plus 4. Yeah. You can check by multiplying. X squared, 4x, plus, so I'm just doing this, so we get x squared plus 4x plus 6x plus 24. That adds up to 10x, and we get that right there. So this, in factored form, is x plus 6 times x plus 4. It's the same idea when we have positive or negative numbers. We still got to figure out what two numbers multiply to 12, but they add to negative 7. Well, both numbers got to be negative, because a negative times a negative is a positive, but when you add two negatives, you get a negative. So we could have negative 6 times negative 2, negative 3 times negative 4, negative 12 times negative 1, and on and on. So which one of these do the numbers, all of these multiply to positive 12, but which ones add to negative 7? Negative 3 and negative 4. So that means this factors to, let me just erase this. So that means this factors to, we said a negative 3 and a negative 4. Yeah? So let's check. X squared minus 4x minus 3x. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. Sure enough, that adds up to a negative 7x, and there's our answer. So that's the idea of factoring these trinomials. Let me do one more example. These were both positive. Here we had a negative and a positive. They could be both negative. This could be a positive and a negative. Doesn't really matter. Let's say we had x squared. Let's do a plus. Let's do a plus x minus 30. Okay, well, we got to figure out what two numbers multiply to negative 30, but they add, now the coefficient of x here is really positive 1, but they add to 1. Well, our numbers are positive 6 and negative 5 multiply to negative 30, but these two numbers add to positive 1. So therefore, this factors to an x plus 6 times an x minus 5. And that's our answer. Again, you could check this, multiply this out, and it's going to take you back to there.